World of windmills, dreams, and steady sparks of light. Model cars, giant schematics, pop culture in full flight. Sci-fi worlds he brings to life, each piece placed just so right. Step by step, a marvel grows in his hands, pure midnight. Waves, world building dreams, a vision clear as day. Every model ever seen, crafted his own way. From classic rides to space time, details deep, he's our guide. Worlds imagined taking flight, shining in the studio light.
Sometimes I get so lost in chat. Where's the camera? I get lost in chat, and like I'm looking at Lou's comments and stuff, and then I'm like, I'm meant to be doing something. Perhaps I need to press a button or something. I've dropped the bit rate down tonight to 5,000. It was at 8,000. You probably won't notice a difference, but I'm hoping it will stop the dropped frames that we're having in the last couple of weeks. We'll have to see. I've already dropped 71 frames, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was last week. But how the devil is everyone? It's been a very busy week for me this week, but before we continue, hello, Christopher Grantham.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Now, people have mentioned about sending Mrs. Hello, Phil. Spruverse is in the house. How is everybody? Now I'm thrown. Look, both of my compadres are in here. It put me under a spotlight. I'm nervous now. I have my monologues. So the first part of the monologue is that Mrs. World of Wayne is a lot of people you see are sending stuff to Mrs. World of Wayne, and it's because she's created a new Instagram channel, which I'm about to show you here. She makes, Mrs. World of Wayne, she just does fabric, haberdashery, all that sort of thing. She's been doing some memory bears now, and she does have a Instagram channel, which I'm going to link on here. I was meant to link it to you last week. There we go. It's linked there. Let me show you this. This is pretty cool. So she's doing memory bears, whether it be for school or a lost loved one or stuff like that. And she's doing quite a few now in the last week. The site's only been up for about a week, isn't it, Mrs. World Away? But that is her site on Instagram, Borrowdale Bears. Something about the name Borrowdale. I don't know what it is, but she likes the name Borrowdale. So that's the first thing. I thought I'd tell you about Borrowdale Bears, and there's a link in the chat there. Now, the other thing is, because shameless promotion, is I'm wearing my shirts now. Now, I've really managed to find a decent t-shirt company now, and I did mention this last time. But if I go to my second monitor here, we have now got a World of Wayne store with some lovely, cool add-ons. Another happy little accident, Stash Life, where models go to hibernate, and all of this is the one I'm wearing at the moment. All colours and all shapes and sizes, long t-shirts, short sleeve t-shirts. Even got the Aztec dummy and the Spruverse stuff in there as well. Now, the link to that is in chat as well, but there is going to be a QR code on the screen because I didn't realise I've still got this on there. Not that. That's that's become a channel member. What's going on? Hang on, stand by. That wasn't work. That was working last on this one. There we go. Merch on the map, and you've got a QR code there. Now, in the last few weeks, I say few weeks, 2 weeks, because that's how long the site's been up for. 30 shirts have been sold, so I'm hoping to start getting some emails through from you folks for merch on the map. Now, obviously, Canola Models was the first one. He had his picture taken in New Orleans, which is about 4,000 odd miles away. I'd like to know how close we can get it and how far away we can get it. It's going to be pretty interesting. Now, I have got some things to show you, but here we go. How do I do this? Right, I'm going to do this. I went to see Les Mis last weekend. Absolutely brilliant show. I was in tears right at the start. I've never seen the stage show before. I've only seen the stage concert show in London. So the stage show, absolutely brilliant. And before we went there, we decided to go to Battersea. And that's where Hasbro have got their pop-up Transformer store where my Optimus Prime is. And you'd be happy to know that I was there taking pictures with some of the stuff here, like that one there. And that one there. So you got that one there. And I got to see Optimus Prime. Then I got 4 Agora models Optimus Primes there. I think Agora built 3, and then they wanted to borrow my one so that they can put it up there. I'm welling up now. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I just teased you there on the picture. Cannot believe it. They've gone and broke my Optimus Prime. The arm is off. The arm is not attached, as you can see. And I had to confirm that was my Optimus Prime. Now, you see it's in a Perspex stand. My Optimus Prime's obviously got a DC input at the back. So I looked at the reflection of his back and I could see that DC input. So I know the other ones aren't there. So I know that's my Optimus Prime. I also had a little tiny bit of glue just around this magnet here. So I kind of knew straight away this was mine. And when I saw the arm hanging down there, I'm like, oh my God. So I don't know what's going to happen. Whenever this comes back, can I glue it? Can I replace it? I don't know. I don't want to take the whole thing apart again, but the arm is broken. And I was gutted, absolutely gutted. And I did say to the folks over at the Hasbro, I said, what you done to the model? It's broke. They didn't really care. They really didn't care. And they didn't understand that that's my model. They thought I'd built the model just, because, Agora have been putting it out. And I'm like, no. That's my model you're displaying. But, oh well, these things happen. The other thing is that I've been working on Maximillion at the moment, as you know. Now, I'm about to show you an unveiling of how it looks at the moment. Now, I've only gave it a primer coat. I haven't painted this yet, so please be good with me. I haven't painted it yet. I haven't sanded down seams or anything like that. All I've done is a primer coat on it so I can see the seams. But what I did do was put it all together and lit the eyes up. Now, I have put motors in the hands. I'm going to see if they work, because it's going to be hard to actually, the motors are so small, trying to attach the blades to the motor, because you can't use couplers, it's so small. I'm thinking, even if it works, I'm going to have them static, because if I knock myself on them, it's going to damage the model, and I don't want them constantly whirring when I've got the thing on. And I could put a switch in. I don't really want to do that. So if I do a video with it working, I will show you, but probably not going to be having them on. But this is what Max is looking like at the moment. Now, how cool is that? Now, Max is pretty much the same height as Vincent is there, so he's going to sit behind Vincent, and I have made a stand for him as well, but I was pretty impressed with how that's coming out. I was pretty happy with that as well. The other thing is, did you see the news that the Broccoli family have signed over creative rights to James Bond? They still own, obviously, some of the property rights, but the creative rights have now gone to Amazon MGM. Does that mean there's no more James Bond films? Does that mean we are now going to get James Bond series or something like that? Who knows? But that was quite shocking news today. And also, the other thing I want to show you is I've got the next Star Trek ship, which is the Picard episode USS Enterprise F. Now, the Enterprise F, to show you a comparison with this, back in the day when Eaglemoss were doing the ships, is the Enterprise D. There we go. And that's what that is looking like there. So that's going to give you an idea of size, okay? Because believe me, the Enterprise F is ginormous. I will try and hold these together, but this is what the F looks like. So there we go. Check that out. Look at it. How cool is that? And that's it from underneath. And if you want to see a comparison with size, stand by. I'm going to try and pick these both up together. So there you go. Look, the little one compared to the big one. It's ginormous. I think actually the Enterprise F is actually my favourite model. Come on, focus. My favourite model at the moment on this collection. Looks good, doesn't it? Very good. And there's the back. And the nacelles are clear as well. So if a light passes through them, it looks like they're lit up. But this is part of the Star Trek Starship collection. And that's why I have all my links up. Because if you want to see that collection, scan that QR code and you'll see all the links to collections in there. That's not just Fan Home, D'Agostini, Agora, everything. They're all in there. They're all in there. Is that it? I'm looking around. I think we're good. I am probably forgetting something. No, I think we're good. So what I'm going to try and do is catch up with chat. I didn't do a member stream this week. On Wednesday on account that I was taking my kiddies back yesterday. The traffic has been absolutely diabolical at the moment, coming back from Essex. But now I'm off for the next 3 weeks. So I won't see them for 3 weeks now. So I am pretty much free now. So I think we're going to be returning back to the Enterprise D next week, channel members, which is all cool. How the devil is everyone else? How is life at the moment? I'm going to try and figure out where I got to. I said hello to Christian from Grantham, and and Phil has entered the house. Wayne, hello from from sunny Florida. I'll be turning 68 on Monday. Wayne Watson, happy birthday for Monday. You know what? I'm getting to that stage now, Wayne, where, you know, I know you're in Florida. You probably got glorious weather down there. But I'm counting down the days till the sun sets at 6 o'clock. At the moment, it's setting around about 5:30 here. But I need spring to come. There is slight buds coming on my tree, but I'm just fed up with winter now. I don't like it. I want the hotter weather to come. I've got lots of work to do. I've got lots of places to go, which I'm looking forward to. But I need spring to come now. I'm fed up with winter. But it's nice to know that Florida's still sunny. You know what gets me, actually? Sorry, Wayne, I'm going off on one as well. California and Florida, right? In England, we get oranges, yeah? But orange juice is so expensive here. Freshly squeezed orange juice. To be honest with you, the only orange juice you can really get in the UK is from concentrate. The freshly squeezed stuff is very expensive. You're looking at £5 a litre. It's ridiculous. But when I go to America, that stuff's like water. And I really wish I could bring it back to me. The only reason I'm saying that is because I can't decide whether I prefer Florida oranges to California oranges. You see, I think I prefer Californian, but I don't eat fruit, but I do like orange juice. See, this is how random these live streams get. Sorry, I'm making the camera shake. I didn't mean that. I was getting too excited. Oh. Are you up to date with the Dalek? I bought issue 6 yesterday. Yep, Dalek's looking good. There is some differences with that dome that I didn't point out. There is some holes in places that there isn't holes on the and vice versa from the trial to the main version. We're not going to see it now for another 4 weeks. Tomorrow on the channel, I have got the Ferrari 250 GTO Pack 10, and I need to get back on the tumbler. So that's probably what I'm going to do Saturday for Monday. Get all the tumblers out of the way. I haven't got, or have I? Have I got the next tumblers? Yes, I have got the next tumblers. I need to get on with the tumblers because I'm very much behind on it at the moment. Dinner was cancelled due to weather. I have freed myself tonight. Is it what sort of weather, Lou? Is it snowy? We haven't had snow. I don't think we're getting snow anymore. But we'll have to see. Hello, Jason. How's it going? We've got a new channel sponsor. Grip Fuel just became a sponsor. Welcome aboard, Grip Fuel. I hope you like your little badge. Remember, you got all the emotes that work there. Again, if you want to become a channel member, just click on that members link, join, I believe if it says on the thing. And once again, I said I'm not using Restream at the moment. All my links are there. Everything you want to do see is going to be there. Now Prime has to battle Megatron single-handedly. I was so tempted I said to Mrs. Wilder Wayne that when it comes back to me, I might just throme the arm and slap it back on Optimus Prime, so it's like a Winter Soldier. Be like Winter Optimus Prime. But no, I couldn't believe it. Tis but a scratch. I don't know how they could have broke it. It's been in a display case. It's obviously been moved around, but I don't know. Borrowdale is in the Lake District. We found that out, Andrew, because we asked Grok about Borrowdale Bears. I was saying, tell me about Borrowdale Bears. But yeah, you're right. There is a Borrowdale in the Lake District. Thank you, Matthias. I appreciate that. You can't remember if you gave me $2. You gave me $2 to say. I can't remember if you gave me $2. Thank you, JB. Impressive, most impressive. Hey, it just means Vincent's got a buddy now. Now, I don't think I'm going to make Bob, but you never say never. Because I did have an idea for Bob, because the print files, have got a perfect head cap for Bob. And if you know Bob, he's all bent and caved in. But if I get a hot gun on that, I could really bash it in with a hammer and really make it good, even though it's PLA. So I have been toying with that. But we got lots of projects coming up in the next few months. So I wanted to get Max done. Probably going to have it finished this weekend, so I'm free for new projects which are coming, which is going to be interesting. Here we go. The story. My sister Claire came up with the name Borrowdale based on the book The Borrowers. You see? Amazon will give us Jane Bond. I mean, you can't be too quick to slate Amazon. I love Jack Reacher, and obviously that's Amazon. Jack Reacher's brilliant, and I think season 3 comes out soon as well. I never watched things like I've never seen it. I've got 2 more episodes to watch on Outlander, and I've then binged all 7 series of that. So I think there's 1 more series to go. So I will be looking for something else to binge watch. I've started Dexter. So I've done season 1 of Dexter. We're on season 2 now, and I'm already watching Dexter Original Sin. So that's pretty much all I'm watching at the moment. I did see Captain America last weekend. It's an interesting film. I don't think it was bad. It was all right. But I do think that they gave too much away in the advert. Too much gets given away in the advert, and the payoff in the film, I think, was a lot more. It was diluted, I think. If you've seen the film, I'm not going to give you spoilers. If you've seen the film, you'll know what I mean. How was your trip to Essex? Just got here. The trip down was fine. It's the trip back. It's the crazy drivers. I'm glad I didn't go today because the M25 is closed today. So crazy. The Enterprise D is coming out in Lego probably around Xmas. I heard October, but I'm going to keep my eye on that, JB. I think Wayne and Marvel Phoenix, etc., can fix my model arms while drunk. I just don't know. I don't know what happened because from what I remember, doesn't Optimus Prime's arms come out? I don't think they're meant to fall out, but don't they pull out so you can move them around and then push them back in again? Whatever's happened, they didn't put the arm back in. I did ask why didn't they put the arm back in, but I got a blank look, so I don't know. Yeah, all you need is an old Bob now. A Bob and a star, the other thing. I like the guns in Black Hole as well, Oh, I said the G word. I like the props. I like the props in the Black Hole. If you think that's bad, you should see what he did to the Decepticons. Plenty more letters in the alphabet. Yeah, no, there certainly is. It's a lovely ship, though. This F, I'm telling you, it's so big. International Unit of Measure. Let me do this again. Look, it's almost the length of my head. See? Oh, let me put that down because I'm going to knock this off here. Hang on. I don't mean I'm being very accident prone lately. It's absolutely crazy. F should have been a bit longer than the D, but smaller volume by a bit. They didn't really give too much. I mean, they were really focusing on the Titan, wasn't they? And the G in Picard. And the F was just like surrounded by fireworks most of the time. But I'm sure there's going to be a story about the F, a whole series perhaps devoted to it. I don't know. Yes, it is an Odyssey class, the Enterprise F, isn't it? Ah, there you go. And you have an Odyssey class. Have you given Wayne a honeydew list? No, I hope not. She's giving me too much, Lou. Lou, I've got to rip the decking out this year and replace decking. I've got to get the garden. The garden's wrecked again, so I've got to get the garden right. I've got to carpet clean the workshop. What else has she got me doing? I don't know. I need new exhaust on the car, I think, because that's making a funny noise. I think I need 4 new tyres on the car as well. So it's just a busy. Once spring's out the way, I'll be happy. I need to be at Wonderfest. I want to be swimming around in a pool and just walking around. Once again, Wonderfest this year in Louisville. I am arriving a day early, so I'm going to be there on the Wednesday, so I can just chill out, get over the jet lag, have a swim, perhaps look around Louisville, and then on the Thursday I'll be bright and fresh. But Virgin, I'm flying with Virgin. They keep changing my flights. So whereas I had like a 7-hour, I don't leave till 7:30 in the evening on the Monday. Whereas I had like a 1.5 hour layover, and now I've got like a 4-hour layover. Something stupid like that. But I guarantee they're going to change it again before Louisville comes around. Lydia's just said the picture with R2, you look weird. D is a space hotel, used as a cruiser. F is a warship. It can be smaller and more powerful at the same time before tech upgrades. Great news for District 9. I haven't seen that film for a long time. We're finally getting a sequel, District 10. Crazy. Is Ian in here? Hello, Mr. Campbell. And Las Vegas says hello. I want to get back to Vegas. That's another thing. Last time I was in Vegas, Gregory Prim, 2010. 2010. The Star Trek experience had closed down. Stardust had been knocked down. The Sahara was still open, although I believe that was going to be closing. What else? Tropicana was still there. I enjoyed it. Who was at the... it wasn't Celine Dion either. That was 2009. Who was there? Can't remember. It might be no, it wasn't Barry Manilow. I can't remember. I'd like to get back to Vegas. I love Vegas. I've got to press the button. I can't find my chat. You've turned 46 today, live. So not only did you get the wow, you not only did you get the mystery film, but it's also your birthday. Life's greatest joke, 46. You young'uns. I can say that now. Happy birthday. No, when I'm home, I do things myself. Lots of laughs. It gets done quicker. That you cheeky sod. That's not true at all. That's not true. You know what happens in this house? I'll tell you what happens in this house. She waits for me. If anyone's married, right, this is what happens, right? She waits for me to get up. If I so much as move, she's already got a job locked and loaded, ready to go. So, oh, while you're up, that's what I'll get. Or when you're going there, can you take this? Can you do that? And I just say to her, stop giving me monkeys. I call her, stop giving me monkeys. She knows what she's probably smiling because she knows she does it. I'm sure she just like writes a list of jobs that she wants me to do and waits for the opportunity. It's like a bingo card for her, you know? I can get in there. Oh, bless. Earthquake Corby. Yeah, right. What's on your shirt, Wayne? Adrian James. It's one of the shirts for my store. Look, it just says, I mostly build models. Mostly. Obviously, that's a throwback to Alien. This is actually a complete original Alien build as well, design. That's not copied from anyone, you'd be happy to know. That's been made by me, my artistic hand, and AI. You just had a second commercial. Yeah, we're set to conservative commercials tonight because it does open SEO out. I didn't realise that. So if you stop ads on a thing, YouTube don't push your video. So the weakest you could have, you could either have conservative, standard, or aggressive. So I put it at conservative, which is the lowest one. So it's snowing in New Jersey. Wow, you're having some funky weather over there, aren't you? Oh, you just done the latest pack for the Megazord. You're up to issue 19. God, you're getting ahead. Oh my God, that Mastodon head is huge. Wow. I think it's amazing that Fan Home managed to do the whole kit for people and bring it out. I'd love to see more of that. I'd like to see more direct kits. Not so much because, it's a lot of money to pay, but they do give people the option to break it down into Klarna. But as people have been finding out with the Megazord, it's only for a limited amount of people this was for the launch. I'm sure going forward, there's going to be big songs and dance about whatever's coming. But there you go. Hi, Timothy. How's it going? Wait, what do you do with the models you build? Do you sell them or keep them or display them all? I try and display what I can. Anything I can't, I'll either sell or I'll give away. The DB5's gone. That's already going. Obviously, as you see, I've kept the Ecto and the Knight Rider. The Lotus is going to be going up here when that's finished. I'm going to be doing the Goldfinger one, I think. And then obviously we've got 2 new Bond cars coming soon. I don't know when from Agora models. But I am at the point where, I'm limited on what I can display. I'm glad I've got this room here now. But obviously, Maximillion's going to be behind Vincent there. I don't know. We've got a space station to hang somewhere when that's finished. E.T.? Where's E.T. going? I've got no idea. You can't drink orange juice or coffee. It gives you migraines. I thought for a while I'd get migraines from coffee, but I drink a lot of coffee, so I don't think it's that. I think stress. Stress is my migraine trigger. It's not good, though. John's Figures channel, normally, I don't know if you're the same, plum sauce, red wine, and sometimes cheese, dark chocolate. They're triggers that I know of. But, yeah, not good. Not good. Because when I had a really bad... The last migraine I had was really bad. Touch wood. I haven't had one since, so... Your office looks great. Been a while since I dropped by. Thank you, Gregory. This is the retro room. Lots of retro stuff in here. Nothing new this week, though, unfortunately. So we'll have to see what I can actually add to it. The original Bob, Slim Pickens, was all perfect, and the director took a bat to him to make him look the way he does. Yeah, I think that's what I need. But, the files are on there. If you want to know where these files come from, there's a guy called Ian Hughes, and on Patreon he's got a thing called Sci-Fi Props. And it's not just the black hole stuff. Pretty much any movie robot, Doctor Who robot, anything like that. Let me just type the page. He's actually done the files for. Absolutely lovely guy he is. And I'll put a link in here because there you go. But he's got lots of things. Look over here. Look, you've got Daleks, you've got R2s, you've got there's just loads. Droids from Star Wars. Look, you've got the things from Silent Running. There's just loads on there. But that's Ian Hughes' site. In a current comics, Optimus does have Megatron's gum arm after a battle, so you couldn't make it work. That's what I like. Positivity, people. It's not all doom and gloom. So what? His arm's fallen off. What do you mean season? No, it's not. Don't tell me that. Are you winding me up, John's model making? Stand by. When is Reacher season 3? I use Grok for everything now. It's thinking about it. I use Grok for everything except when it doesn't want to work. Premieres today. Oh my God, it's out now. John's model. Right, I know what I'm doing after the stream then. I didn't realise. Oh my God. What's Captain in 2D and 3D? I can't believe I was only just talking about it. I thought it was out like March, April time. Wow. Wayne, do you know about a series called Toxic Town? Yes, it's going to be on Netflix at the end of the month. It's true. When I first moved to Corby, the council had just paid out the compensation money for it. But obviously Corby was a big steelworks town. And when the steelworks closed down, they had to get rid of all of the old all the furnaces and stuff like that. And what they did was they just loaded them onto lorries and just shipped them out. They didn't cover lorries. There wasn't like hosing down dust. And basically it just polluted the whole of Corby town and it caused birth defects. It was a really big controversial thing here. And they've made a film about it now with Robert Carlyle. And that's on Netflix, I believe the 25th. I think that's out at the end of the week. So, or start of early next week. But yeah, I've heard about it. I can't wait to see it. I don't think Corby's going to be too happy about it though, Lou. Because it does put them in a bad light because the council got the full blame for it. They cut corners and it was a big scandal. It was a Corby. Can you believe Corby had a scandal? Yeah, pretty bad. The first 3 episodes of Reach are on Prime already. Watched it today. Oh, thank you for that. I know exactly what I'm doing after this stream. Hi, Mark. How's Chroma at the moment? You can't believe that I built the Dalek would take 140 issues to complete. Mark, it will go quick. It will really go quick. When was I working on? Not the Dalek, issue 62, the Lancaster bomber. We're up to something like 60 of that now, I think, with the latest delivery coming through. Something else I was building this week, not the Dalek, but we're in the 60s. And I'm like, I can't believe how quick we've come here. If you're doing more than one model, it does go quick. If you're not, I can understand the drag. You have to agree with Wayne, but happy wife, happy life. That is the most, that needs to be on a shirt as well. I don't know. I've got to rhyme it with Esther, I suppose. Happy Esther. She's the bester. Just reminded me, can you bring the roses down from Face Room? I can bring the roses down from Face Room. Gregory Pym, thank you, Gregory. You won't recognise it now, Wayne. Really? Oh, my God. I need to go back there. They had a lot of building down there. I mean, when I was out there, I don't know what the hotel was, but they built, because City Walk, just next to the Bellagio, wasn't built, although they were building it. And from what I understand, they built a hotel there and it got quite far up, but something was wrong with it and they had to knock the thing down before they moved in. And when I was out there as well, that blue fontaine near the Sahara, down the Strat, that was finished, but they hadn't moved anyone in. And from what I understand, it stayed vacant for like, I don't know, 10 or 11 years. Pretty crazy. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Blue Fontaine, is that right? I don't know. But crazy. Absolutely crazy. According to professionals, bugging your partner about things to do when they get home from work is the worst possible time when they've just woken up is number 2. I hope you're reading these comments, Mrs. Worldaway. Been there, done that, dress up as a Cylon by your command. Where's the Rams jersey? I've only got, funny enough, I've only got a 1 Rams t-shirt now because if you haven't noticed, I've lost a lot of weight. I'm now at my target weight, so I just got to tone up now, I suppose, and do swimming. Unfortunately, it does mean that none of my Rams jerseys fit me. They're all 2XL, and now I'm a medium. I've gone from 2XL to medium, so I need to get a new Rams jersey, which I will probably do as the season opens up. Obviously, I'm waiting for the NFL games to be announced for London. Hopefully, I might be able to get tickets this year, but it was blimmin' hard last year. I missed out last year. Just ordered some merch for Baltimore. Oh, cool. Well, I remember to send me the picture because I want to use my little graphic. I paid for this company to do these graphics, like the Raiders of the Lost Ark thing with a red line. So I can put any location in. I can even change the icons and stuff, but I just think it's a good way. And what I've done is I've saved the videos as well. So at the end of the year, we can have a whole montage of where people are. I just think it's a good idea. Plus, it gets my merch out there, and I have been enjoying like making some new merch and actually just designing stuff. I need more ideas though. There's only so many ideas I can think of. John Mortimer, you're going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina for a week from the 4th of March. Wow. Enjoy. It's going to be a lot different from Harlow, John. Get more shelves. Yeah. I'm hard in here though, because obviously these ceilings are tilted, so there's only so much. I mean, I'm worried that I won't be able to get Maximillion to fit in here because I think he'll hit the ceiling, to be honest with you. But we'll see. We'll see. ET, that's another one. Where am I supposed to put ET? The Ecto might have to move. I don't know. But the Ecto's so big. Oh, one other thing. I don't know if you know this, but Paul Allen Ryder, he died about a month ago now. Big friend of ours. We met him at Telford, and a big friend of Keith as well, Cosmic Scale Models, visited him all the time. Mrs. Welder Wayne is making a memory bear for Sonia, that's his wife. Sonia got in touch with me, which I'm absolutely flattered about, and it's going to have pride of place in here. Don't know if you remember, I told you Paul had done a Millennium Falcon, and he had all the mods in it, but he also built the space dock around it as well, the whole thing. Well, apparently, before Paul died, he said he wanted me to have it. So I'm going to be picking it up. I'm going to put a plaque on it, and I'm going to display it in the retro room. So you'll all get to share that. And I don't think that the first time I showed it that anyone saw it. I don't think I took any video of it. It's really amazing model. Sonia, if you're watching, thank you so much for that. And I will get in touch with you about when I can actually get down and pick that up. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good tribute, a good memory to him. Megan has said she really likes the retro room and Dobby. Yeah, Dobby's just sitting over there. He's a little bit out of touch. He's more like 2000s Dobby, isn't it? So, where's the U-boat going? John, that might be one of the models I don't keep. I mean, I've got the Titanic. I've already my brother-in-law's got the Bismarck. The Route Master's with the mother-in-law, who's downstairs at the moment because the mother-in-law's here. But some of these models are just far too big, and I'm running out of space. As a matter of fact, though, you know, my model collection is insignificant next to the Power of the Force. Now, my model collection is insignificant next to Mrs. Welder Wayne's fabric obsession, which is just everywhere in the house. Everywhere you look, it's just fabric, fat quarters. And see, why would a guy like me know what a fat quarter is? But, you know, I do. Fat quarters. Bobbins. Mrs. Welder Wayne loves crafts. And we were talking about this today because we went to Hobbycraft at Rushton Lakes. And she just doesn't keep one craft going as at one time. So she'll be doing some embroidery. Then she'll be making, I don't know, a teddy. At the same time, making a dress. And at the same time, she'll be making soap, like Fight Club. She's like Tyler Durden. Then she'll be making candles. And then she's got, this is going to trigger you Americans, then she's going to be doing some macrame, or whatever you call it. Then she'll be doing some macrame. It's like, pick something and just stay with it. But no, she likes doing about 200 things at once, bless her. But it makes her happy. And as Robert Beveridge says, happy wife, happy life. So I'm happy. E.T.'s gone home, couldn't afford the tariffs. And tariffs is. I need to. Does that let me put that up? Am I allowed to do that? That sounded political to me. So I'm going to put that up. Look, I made this graphic. I want to use it. Dagnammit. How many total packs are there in the Titanic? Craig, I can't remember. It's 24 or 25, I think. I've actually got all the ones here. I'm going to be doing the next pack of the Titanic next week. That will leave one more pack to go, I think. And I believe in that last pack, we're doing the rigging and God knows what else. And it's going to take forever. So we might have to break that down. It might be going the way of the LaFerrari, where I am seriously considering doing one stage of the LaFerrari because I keep getting people telling me off now. So I'm like, okay, I'll try and finish it. I really do. They do. Speaking of Dalek, where are you allowing to go Mrs. World Away? Going to be huge when it's done. No idea about that one yet, Robert. No idea. Although I've got space next to the TV at the moment, because at the moment I've got half-built Infinity Gauntlet and I've got nothing on the other side. The other side's where I would put a Christmas tree, I suppose, at Christmas, but there could be something there I could put. Wayne, you want to share the link to John Mansell's shed? I certainly can. Stand by. I've got to find it myself. Okay, 1 second. Stand by. These are links that I haven't got on hand. John builds iconic. So you know John builds iconic military models. Done a brilliant. He's done a brilliant HMS Victory and stuff like that. Here we go. I've got it here. Okay. Well, he's doing a Just Giving at the moment. He's crowdfunding a workshop, and I'm going to put that in chat for you. Looks like quite a big link actually, but that's in chat. He's up to £550 now, and he's trying to raise £1,000. If you don't know John, I'm going to show you some of the stuff on his Facebook channel here. Look, check this out. Sopworth Camel. A lot of the time he's working on the Victory. The Victory, look at this. It's absolutely amazing. A lot of hard work and effort's gone into that. Look at it. Look how amazing that is. But John is looking for support on the crowdfunding site here. So if you can support John, I have put the link in chat. That'd be really appreciated. Thank you for letting me know that, Bergdis. That sci-fi prop site looks like it's due a Nige retail therapy session. Yeah. As long as it's above, yeah, she's never going to let me put anything above the TV. I mean, when I had a TV in here before it blew up, I could have put something above that. I was going to put the space station, but I have got this vacant space now, apart from the ET clock. So, I don't know. We'll see. This is the Batmobile in the 60s. Yeah, that went quick, didn't it? Although I couldn't understand the gear stick thing. But then someone says that part that I made isn't for the centre tunnel, it's for the top. And that makes sense, because I do remember seeing a handle on top now. But why would it fit? It fit in that trunk. It fit perfectly in the holes in the trunk, so I don't know. I haven't got a clue. What was the sci-fi site? Let me, I'll give you the link again, because I've still got it up here. It's, look at me. I can't do two things at once. I can't talk and type. I'm going to put that in chat again, all right? There we go. That's sci-fi props. That's Ian Hughes. Mr. Dalmaso, you need to put out a poetry anthology. Happy Esther, Wayne gets Rester. There you go. That's good. Oh no, I don't call her Esther. Does everyone know I don't call Esther Esther? Okay, Mrs. World Wayne's Esther, but I never call her Esther. If I call, oops, just hit myself then. If I call Esther Esther, she knows that I'm mad or I'm in trouble or she's in trouble, you know. Esther. I call her Edna. I've always called her Edna, Edna, Edna. And if anyone's old enough, they remember Willow Wisp with Willow the Wisp from Kenneth Williams, the cartoon with the TV, and the TV was called Evil Edna, but it was a pet name, so I call her Edna. Enid. Sometimes I call her Enid as well for no reason. Edna, Enid, anything but Esther. Jersey's supposed to be baggy. It's to fit the shoulder pads. That's what I say anyhow. Oh, this thing drowned me, Red. It really drowned me. I mean, I would have worn it otherwise. It'd be great for a... even my hoodie was around about the same size as that. You said you wanted your new shirts. Yeah. Has your let's have a look. Will's Workshop. See, Will's using TeePublic as well. Brilliant site. Way better than Teespring. As a matter of fact, I had to do a PayPal chargeback for Teespring because they just didn't deliver my stuff that I ordered in December. And they sent me tracking information, which they said they sent it to UPS on the end of January. And UPS said they're still waiting for it. That was the end of January. So I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. This is ridiculous. Will's Workshop. Let's have a look. Did you? Yes. So it happens when you least expect it, Will's Workshop. Let me just play one of your videos.
Hi all, welcome to the channel.
There's
welcome
you.
To the
Yeah,
workshop.
there we go. All your store is now up and running in the thing. Look, this is Will's store. Let me go to that second one. So look, there it is. Check that out. All good. So that's on Will's channel. Hi, Jim. How's New York? I like New York. Bit scary still, but I like New York. If you don't mind, how'd you lose weight? I did Gregory Pim, I did keto, which was far easier for me. So all I did was I just cut out carbs completely. No sugar. So I was using like Canderel, which is artificial sweeteners. And all I was eating was cauliflower, ham, eggs, broccoli, any meat, any fish, mushrooms, cheese, and pepperonis. That's it. And I did that from August last year until January this year. So that's it. Didn't exercise. Didn't do any of that. Didn't increase my thing. All I did was change my diet. Crazy, huh? It's kind of chilly here in Florida. 63 degrees is chilly, Wayne. Oh my God. At the moment, it's like -2 Celsius. I don't know. Alexa, what's -2 Celsius in Fahrenheit? It's 28.4 degrees here at the moment, Wayne. See what I mean? I want spring to come. The force is like gaffer tape. It has the light and dark side and holds the universe together. We're going to have all these Star Trek quotes now. Star Wars. Oh, that's going to get me shot. Oh, my God. I can't wait to see how all the animatronics for the swiveling waist section will go in the half-scale Dalek. That Dalek, I mean, you don't realise what it did until you see that advert where the guy's sitting on the floor playing with it. And then you realise how big this thing actually is. It's pretty crazy. But what's going on with Doctor Who at the moment? I heard that, what's his name? Gatwa. He's quit. The show looks like it's going to be put on hiatus. I don't know. Now, I know people will say Torchwood, but in my opinion, for Doctor Who, I think it needs to go the way of Buffy and Angel. They need to make it a lot darker and aim it at a lot higher age. Now, I know when it first came out, it meant to be a family thing and appeal to children, but obviously, all of those people have now grown up that used to watch it. And I know they want to bring on new generations of people and stuff like that, but I do think it needs to get a lot darker, a lot grittier, make some of these monsters really... I mean, I was terrified of the Cybermen back in the day. Bring that back. But, you know, because we've all been desensitized now, it needs to be not like the Cybermen back then, but what they are now. I'd also suggest having a new enemy in there. So you know how, like in Voyager, the Borg was like the all-singing, all-dancing thing, and then they got wiped out by species, whatever the number is. They need something like that to wipe out the Daleks so that, you know, you don't have to worry about the Terry Nation copyright anymore. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. If anyone wants to pick up the reins to Doctor Who, there you go. I've pitched the idea. You need to build a new room just for models. I've got no more rooms left to build, Timothy. Short of me moving into the loft. I don't have a cellar. I could start digging, I suppose. I have an underground, like, kingdom. Craig, looks like I'm pretty close to finishing the Titanic now. I'm dreading drilling the holes for decking for the rigging. What? We got to drill holes? I didn't see that. I missed that. I missed the memo. I missed the memo on that. Okay. I wasn't aware of that. I try not to read ahead because I'll stress myself. So, yeah, thanks for that. You bought what your wife... now, is it a cricket? A cry cut? The cutting thing for Xmas about 3 years ago. It's still in the box. May appropriate it. You know what? I believe Mrs. Wilder Wayne's got one, but have you taken yours out the box? But you've only got a tiny one, haven't you? You got the... You know what? Funny enough, Lou, I was thinking about you today, Lou, because I was looking at these cry cut machines, and then this is in our Hobbycraft. Now, Hobbycraft is like the AliExpress of Hobby Lobby, okay? But they've got the cry cuts, and they've got all the vinyls under the sun there. And I'm looking at them all, and I thought, none of these are what you use. None of them have got the stickiness on the back that you would have taken it off. So I'm like, I don't understand. Do people use things like that for masking? I don't know. What are they using vinyls for? The only point that I can see of the ones they have in the shop is to do like vinyl wraps for cars or to put on the side of bottles or something. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. Anything like that, It's way over my head. That's why I bow down to people like Lou who have got that whole making masks and all of that and vinyl and all of that down to a T, because straight over my head. It's just like doing 3D CAD design. I haven't got a clue. And I am in awe. Randy Cooper, brilliant model builder who scratch builds models. In the space of like 2 or 3 months, the guy's managed to learn like a 3D CAD design, a 3D builder program, making his own designs for nothing. And I'm like, I can't get my head around it. I just cannot get my head around 3D. I've tried. I just cannot get my head around it. So that's things like that get me in awe, that people can retrain themselves into doing different things. It's great. It's all good. You got the display case for the Titanic. I bet it is. God, the Titanic's big enough. And give the fans what they want, Wayne. La Ferrari, La Ferrari, La Ferrari. You just want to see me fail. You want to see me fail, but no, I might do one, just to shoehorn it in there, Ferrari 2000G. I am enjoying that 250 though, GTO. You'll see that tomorrow. Brilliant build tomorrow's one is. You've met John Mantle twice. Well, I met John at Telford this year. He is a really nice guy. His missus is nice as well. Great people to talk to. Wayne, caught in trouble, disrespected Mrs. World Wayne. No bear for you, or maybe in order to empty the retro room for a bit. No, she'll just lock me in the retro room, Nigel. Lucky my surname isn't what? Lucky my surname isn't Bucket. Mrs. World Wayne would be in the bucket. Oh, I mean, she's the love of my life, Mrs. World Wayne, but we make jokes. We're like, what rhymes with Esther? Fester. Esther, Lester, Tester. She's a tester. And then Wayne is obviously Wayne, Payne, Maine, Sane. God. My name rhymes with blooming everything. Does anyone know my middle name, just out of curiosity? Did I ever tell anyone my middle name? What's my middle name? Esther's got 2 middle names. Would you like to hear Esther's middle names? My middle name, if you didn't know, is Bob. My middle name's Robert. So I'm Wayne Robert Green. That's my middle name. So Robert Beveridge, we share the same names, kind of. But Mrs. World Wayne's got 2. One of them is from The Wizard of Oz. I don't know where the other one comes from. Esther's middle name's she's going to be, don't tell him, is Dorothy Joan. That's her middle name. Esther Dorothy Joan Green. Bless her. It's got down to -17 there. Oh my God. It could have been Everidge. Esther Everidge. Don't forget the half scale Darth Vader and NASCAR out now too. The NASCAR, just so you know, I'm going to be doing that. So I'm just waiting for the first delivery. So that is coming. So I've got a few builds ending at the moment. So it's nice to have some of these new ones coming as well. First time I built a NASCAR, I put my hands up in the air. I didn't realise they didn't have headlights. I had no idea. They were just stick on. No idea at all. And it's mainly because when I'm watching them, I'm watching the cars just go round and round and round and round the track. And I'm just like, should I be drinking beer now or something? Because I don't understand. What's the point of having a steering wheel that goes the other way if you're just going to make it go that way? I don't get it, but I do like the racing. Anything racing. Did anyone see the F1 at the O2? They were unveiling the 10 cars. They look amazing. The Ferrari car this year, Lewis Hamilton's car, looks absolutely awesome. So I am going to try and get tickets to the British Grand Prix again this year. It does look really good. Doctor, okay, Wayne, lots of cross wires out there. Do believe the Cootie Gatwa is moving on. Yeah, I think he is moving on. You agree on Doctor Who? It does. It needs to get darker. It needs to go Buffy style darker and Angel. I'm losing weight with exercise. No change diet. No, my weight. Yeah, the problem is, Peter, I don't like exercise. See, the thing is, I've got a gym membership. I love swimming. Okay, I'll swim like a fish. But what's the point of running on a treadmill in a gym when I can just be walking somewhere and I get all the nice scenery and stuff? I'm happy to do that. I will walk till the cows come home. I love walking. I hate running. And I say to Mrs. World Wayne, every time I see someone running on the side of the road, they're never smiling. I've never seen anyone smile and run. So it can't be. They might make out that it's really good. It's not good. Running's horrible. The reason they're happy is because the endorphins when they finish running. that's what that's all about. But the actual running at the time, nah. I remember cross country in school. I hated it. I liked the bit when it ended, but yeah, I'll be happy just put my earbuds in, stick an audio book in. Just at the moment, I'm listening to Sandman Act 2. Love Neil Gaiman. I know he's going through some stuff at the moment, but brilliant stuff. And I'll walk for hours. I love walking. You need the crinoids back in Doctor Who. There we go. Species. I knew someone was going to tell me 8472. I remember watching that episode for when it first came out. I'm like, holy crap, what just happened? And it was one of these rewind moments. What the hell just happened? Ah, in my opinion, Doctor Who is better when it didn't have a Disney budget. Bigger was always better. Yeah, I think they need to cut the CGI out as well and go back to model building. You notice it a lot more now that the CGI is just being overused and you get far better effects with the model building. I'd like to see that return. But, it's budgets. I suppose you could reduce budgets by building models, I guess, rather than using the CGI. But the problem is if you do make a Doctor Who dark, just like Buffy, you've got to think about how much each episode is going to cost, I guess. And you've got to keep your budgets under control, otherwise it's not going to last past the season. I do wonder if that's why Firefly failed, that each episode must have cost a fortune to make. And it was like, do we really want to plough this much money into it? I don't know. Sprueverse would be the person to ask about that sort of thing. I'm just speculating. Where am I? Chat keeps whizzing past my head. Oh, you got a cry cut joy. Oh, you have used it, but I need to look at more tutorials. Really? Did you do that in secret? I don't remember you using it. It wouldn't be Doctor Who if it was silly. Gatwa is almost certainly leaving, but show's future in TV will depend on the next series rating, and I'm sure it's sure to survive. I don't know. Sometimes a hiatus might do things good. Personally, I think. Good to see that the Wallace and Gromit though won lots of BAFTAs. That was brilliant. I enjoyed the Vengeance Most Foul this Christmas. I think it's up for some Oscars as well, isn't it? Look, 3D came easy to me as you're a sheet metal worker in a previous life. If you've done CAD design before, I guess it is. I just can't get my head around it. I can use Tinkercad. I can make basic things, but some of the things that like Randy Cooper was making, I'm like, how do you do that? And I keep saying to myself, one day I'm going to sit down and either use 3D Designer or Blender or one of these ones and just, follow a YouTube instructional thing and try and teach myself. But after the first video, it's over my head. It's crazy. Did you do the rigging on the Bismarck? No, John, I never did the rigging on the Bismarck. So we're calling Esther Dottie now. You can do. She might slap you, Robert, but you can call it whatever you want. Now we know Wayne's password. No, I never use that. I never use my names for my password. No one will ever get my password. My password's a mixture of like symbols, capitals, small letters, Klingon, wingdings. Was it a doctor's a few years back? Thought they called an Edna Cloud. Must have missed hearing the MC. Pronounced Shooty Gatwa, Wayne. Yeah, I knew it was Gatwa. I couldn't remember his first name, but I knew it was Shooty. Walking is better for weight loss compared to running anyway, is it? I didn't know that. You know what, Sonic Boom, my dream is to finish the West Highland Way. I said I've managed to get from Glasgow to Crianlarich, which is about 70 miles, I think. There's another 30 miles to do, but it's all over valleys and mountains. I'd love to be able to finish that and say in my life, I did it. But we'll have to see. If I was to do that again, I'd prefer to do it on my own. Because I think that when I'm walking with someone, it's great to have the company, but you end up walking to their pace or slowing down so they can walk to your pace, and it's not good. It's good just to do your own thing and perhaps meet up at the end of the day. I used to run 15 miles a night with a full rucksack. Lucky if I could manage to walk 1.5 meters nowadays. The Weeping Angels were scary, but that never got repeated, really, didn't it? As a matter of fact, from the new Doctor Who's, I thought the Matt Smith episodes were really good. I enjoyed those. I never saw any of the David Tennant ones. I did like the Christopher Eccleston ones as well. I never watched Capaldi or Jodie Whittaker. I've never seen any of those. Do you have Blake Seven's Blu-rays, Wayne? I don't, but that's something I used to watch years ago as well. It was announced today a new Thunderbirds Blu-ray box set's coming out. Is it? I never saw that. Matt Irvine and Ian Scoons, Doctor Who Blake Seven modelling legends. So yeah, I've met Matt Irvine at the Small Space Model Show. I'll be going to that again this year. That's in July, I believe. I follow Mr. H reviews on YouTube, and he said the Doctor Who studios in Wales, where it's made, closed down and removed the film sets. It had closed down. They closed down the whole experience there as well. But I don't know. I do think Doctor Who's lost its way. So I'm hoping it can reinvent itself. Hi, Wayne, what did I miss? Ian, it's like, wow, look at that. It's 9:56. You missed stuff. But look, I'm right by the end of the stream. Can you believe that? I've kept up with chat tonight. It's because I haven't got any rum tonight. Look, I'm on the water tonight, so all fun. You gave up on Doctor Who after watching Space Babies. Now that was the Christmas thing last year, wasn't it? Not the one just gone. Sorry, the year before. I don't get it. I don't get it. The whole Neil Patrick Harris doing the dance routine and stuff like that. And I keep thinking back to the days of because my Doctor Who was Tom Baker and Peter Davidson, and I thought I don't remember this sort of like, I don't know. It just, I had a different vibe. I don't know what. I don't know, some certain je ne sais quoi. I don't know what it was. You're really glad the Paul McGann Doctor has a great lifetime in audiobooks and the comics. Definitely. That's great. And see, the Paul McGann Doctor Who, the Phil Seagal's one, I saw that years and years ago. I couldn't remember a thing about it. And I think it was about a year ago now. I rewatched it. I enjoyed that. But even that's darker now, isn't it? I think it needs to be darker. And I think it needs to shift where it's appealing to. I don't think it needs to appeal to families and children anymore. I think it should appeal to late teenagers and adolescents. It's a great stream. Thank you very much. Are we at the end of the stream already? Look, it's 9:57. Wow, we done well today. Okay, so tomorrow, as I said, we've got the Ferrari 250 GTO. Next week, I don't know if we're going to do a Ferrari. I'm sorry, Ferrari 2000. But I want to do a Titanic. I definitely want to do the Tumbler and get that done. What was the other thing I wanted to do? Oh, I need to get, so I've got 2 packs of the Apache to do. So I wanted to get one of the Apaches done as well. Don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the week. But this weekend, I am going to do a bit of a close-up on that Enterprise F, so you can see what that looks like, because I'm pretty impressed with these ships at the moment. I don't know where they can continue, because a lot of these ships are either from Strange New Worlds or from Picard. I don't know if they're going to go to their back catalogue and start doing things like the Enterprise. Actually, they could do that, because it's in Picard, didn't they? The Enterprise D. I actually found this in a box. I didn't realise I still had it. So I thought, I'll put that on display so you can see the size difference with it, which is quite cool. But I hope you've enjoyed tonight's live stream. Back to normal programming next week, you'd be happy to know, channel members. So I guess I will see you then. I understand that there is a pause when I go. So I am going to have to do my Naked Gun ending, I think, to make sure that I don't just cut off. Anyway, take care, everyone. See you later.